about?
I know last time we lightly touched on it, but I want to know about some of the other famous people that you've met over your career.
Famous people that I've met.
I think you said Dr. Dre last time.
Yes,
Yes.
I brought that up because that's the picture that hangs in your room.
Yeah, I met Dr. Dre. I got to smoke with him very briefly, and he's a completely down-to-earth guy. I met him in the Up and Smoke tour in Vancouver. That's where I met him, and he was staying at the same hotel at the Westin Bay Shore. And I ended up just running into him with some girlfriends that we were with. And yeah, he completely down to earth. Just, we didn't chit chat too much about obviously music or anything like that, but got to smoke and chill for a second. And then that was pretty much it. Yeah, but, I didn't want to ask for a picture because I hate to be that person, but come on, when is it that you meet Dr. Dre?
It's not often. That guy's a billionaire, so
you don't get to meet Dr. Dre. And when I met him, he had black hair like his.
You also had the Drake drop that you lost. Which sucks. But you had it. So I'll give you credit for having it.
Well, I mean, I never did hear it, but, back in the day, no, I never heard it, but back in the day, my mentor had told me, he's going back to Toronto or whatever. I'm like, yeah, get me some drops. I'd love some Cardis and whatever. And the Drake drop, he's like, yeah, we got this kid from Degrassi. I was like, some kid from Degrassi? God damn, can't do nothing right. Shit. The fuck, I don't want that shit. And then
biggest artist in the entire millennia.
Yeah. So never. Yeah. Well, shit happens.
That is the crazy part, that it got lost.
Lost or probably deleted. You know what I mean? You know how files are.
I have movies I made that I deleted that I've lost.
Well, everything is space, right? So sometimes you're just like, I don't want this. It's taking up space.
Yeah, exactly. It's space. Everything is space. I hate that.
Everything is space. It's outer
but that's okay.
Space.
Well, who else have you met that you really like? That
obviously.
Who have you met? Don't just say who you met. Who have you met that has left an actual impact on you?
On an impact on me, celebrity wise.
Yeah, or important to you, celebrity wise, or someone like a mentor or someone who's done something for you. Anything. Celebrity-wise.
Well, celebrity-wise, I mean, I've met some amazing celebrities, and I've met some celebrities where I'm like, I wish I never met them, because now it's like I don't want to even really play their music. You know what I mean? Because they're just like. Which one were those? Do I really want to say them?
Yeah, who cares? If you don't want to play their music, why would you take the opportunity? But
the thing is, I still play their music. You know what I mean? So I don't want to put them out on blast out there like that.
Because you can't not play their music. Or is it you play their music because you still enjoy their music?
No, I still enjoy their music. You know
then there's not a problem. You might just have an issue with...
This is the thing, though. Nowadays, right?
Let's group them all into one person. That's it. Just talk about that. It doesn't have to have a name. It's just whatever you're going to say. That's just addressing these artists that are, you don't have to say a name.
So...
Just continue with what you're going to say about
them. No. Okay, well, I'll say it. So I met the Game, right? And, I just thought, that's not where DJ Game came from, first of all. And the funny thing is, the Game kind of came out around the same time that DJ Game Girl came out. Game came out. He came out, I think, I don't know if it was 2003 or 2004, somewhere around that. So it was shortly after that he was here, and I got to meet him. Here he was doing a performance.
I'll never forget that you told me about this, but continue.
And I just was like, he's so dumb. He was just not really, I don't know, maybe he was just high, maybe he was, I don't, not dumb, but he just doesn't seem like an interesting
individual
person, right?
I don't think you'll ever have to worry about the Game.
I don't really give a shit, to be quite honest, right? I mean, I'm DJ Game or whatever, but that had nothing to do with the game, because at the time people were like, oh, that's why you it was an acronym for Girls About Making Ends.
If you watch Twitch show, you'll see that.
That's what it is. That's the acronym. It's a female movement. That's what it was meant to be, but I just didn't realize I'd get so much hate from the girls. You know what I mean?
What is it
chicks-
about that? Why do you think that is?
I don't-
Let's move from the topic of the celebrities.
Yeah.
Why do you think that you don't get the support that you necessarily should from the female community in, you know, the nightlife industry? Because it is something that I know has been something we have had private discussions about for years.
Right.
So what do you
I
think
don't know.
the main reason?
Of this is, I don't know what it is. I feel like women, and not all women, because I'm not trying to put them all, but I would say majority. Do you know what I mean? Which is a sad thing,
Mhm.
because, you know, as a female myself, when I see another woman who has talent, I'm intrigued.
Yeah, you want to figure
Yeah.
out what
Yeah,
they're
I'm
about.
just like, wow, she's so amazing as a singer, as a person who plays a piano, as a
Yeah.
violinist, as a
I
whatever.
understand that
I'm
intrigue.
intrigued.
Yeah, I
like I
understand.
wanna, like I almost feel kind of groupie-ish in a sense. Do
That's
you know
how
what
I
I
feel.
mean?
Like I had I'll even say like Top Boy for
Right.
me is like he's so talented
Right.
as an individual.
Yeah.
For me, it's like wow, I'm not gonna be jealous of this person.
No,
I'm going to appreciate their talent and gonna be like, yo, you need to do more or try to help them or whatever the fucking case could be.
When I see that stuff, I'm drawn to those kind of women. Okay, like I want to do things with those kind of women.
Right.
And, you know, as I speak to these other creative women who are in these fields, they get the same kind of hate.
Yeah.
They feel the same
Well,
type of way.
and
You know,
it's-
and I'm like, I don't understand why.
I'm not gonna chalk it up. It's not gender specific, because for me it was the same thing, especially coming up through school. A lot of people hated me because I did something. I made music, I acted, I did this, I did that, whatever the fucking case would be. They didn't like me because of certain things that maybe they would attribute to, you know, jealousy, if you were to boil it down.
Right.
So it's something like that. I feel like there's people that don't necessarily have something or can't contribute to or can't have, you know what I'm saying, a voice in or a part in, and they feel like they're left out or they feel like you're taking from them. And then they feel
Yo,
like some point to attack
Get
you for
out of that shit.
because it
Seriously.
doesn't exist.
When you see, I don't care, male, female, anyone with talent, show some appreciation, especially if they're like someone from your city. God damn it.
Mhm.
Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
sometimes there's things
Especially
that
a
are
place
rare.
like this.
You know, and like there's girls that I have seen for fucking years. You know that I'll see them at a party and they'll just be like fuck off, bitch. Like I swear I'll say that now. Because
Well,
at
it's
the end
different
of the
now. It's
day,
different
at
now.
the end of the day, you know what I mean? You don't have to like me, but just be respectful. You know, I'm still doing what I'm doing. Y'all probably thought I was going to flop and fall on my face after year 1 or year 5 or year 10 or year 15. But guess what? I'm still
18
here and I'm still
now.
doing it.
It's about to
You
be
know what I
20.
mean? This is what I do. I don't do it. I never did it for popularity. I talked about this a million times. If I could do it with a sheet in front of my face
That's the
and
thing. That
nobody's
was the
seen
original
it,
idea.
Yeah.
DJ Anonymous.
We talked about that. We talked
Yeah.
about those. First time. Go watch the
You
first
know,
podcast.
watch
We're not going to talk about it now. Watch the first podcast.
Watch
Give
the
that
fir-
some more views, and
Yeah.
then you know
Watch
what I'm
the
saying?
first podcast.
Let's get that bumped up again as well. That's the most viewed podcast
Bump up
we have.
those views, right?
Yeah.